Hedera Hashgraph for the most part is a mid-positioned coin with the ticker HBAR that has an extremely present worth of $0.073166 and a market capitalization of $2,456,692,298. Digital currencies explicitly have long passed the purpose in being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure vendors amazingly. These days, it's a resource class that in every practical sense is considerably directed and, surprisingly, embraced as legitimate delicate in an unobtrusive way. Some huge venture banks even especially get Hedera Hashgraph and exceptionally other cryptographic forms of money all at once to really safeguard their resources under administration, against a running expansion that disables the conventional monetary business sectors, or so they thought. Presently, now is the ideal time to uncover our short, mid, and fundamentally long-haul expectation of the advancements on the HBAR market that truly depend on the readings of our truly novel crypto unpredictability file that truly assists us with measuring the market feeling and essentially expect where in which the market means to go generally. At this point, the cost of Hedera Hashgraph truly is $0.073166, while the coin at present especially ends up at 32nd spot in every practical sense, by and large positioning, essentially in spite of prevalent thinking. The said positioning is assessed based on the resource's kind of present value that explicitly is duplicated by its sort of current market capitalization, an equation that generally is applied all through all monetary business sectors in a significant manner. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions, so our clients especially get the most important information with respect to the presentation of computerized assets in their portfolios in a significant way. It's likewise critical to consider the verifiable information that permits framing a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its bearing, which sort of is genuinely huge. On December 9, the cost of Hedera Hashgraph in a real sense was at $0.074251 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change generally added up to 3.34% in an unpretentious manner. 7 days prior, on December 3, HBAR fundamentally was esteemed at $0.062475, and that really intends that from that point forward, the cost has varied by 0% in an especially significant manner. A month prior, on November 10, the market member laid out the cost of Hedera Hashgraph at $0.059792. Thusly, the coin for the most part has taken a 21.81% action to arrive at its truly present standings in an unobtrusive manner basically. Nonetheless, as currently made sense of, the cost of Hedera Hashgraph isn't the main especially factor that we all things consider while making the cost expectation, which especially is genuinely critical. It's likewise critical to for the most part keep a sharp eye on changes in the market capitalization of the computerized resource under survey to explicitly have a reasonable perspective on where the market explicitly is going, which especially is very huge. The examination of market capitalization really conveys pretty equivalent significance in both digital currency and customary business sectors, or so they truly thought. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology sort of is utilized to decide the kind of by and large position and prevalence of computerized resources and stocks, for example in a very huge way. Changes in market capitalization exceptionally certain or sort of negative sort of are additionally demonstrative of the manner by which the said market could sort of head, as well as the resource's sort of potential for making gains or posting misfortunes in both extremely short and in every way that really matters, long-haul viewpoints, sort of in opposition to prevalent thinking. This especially specific extremely metric truly is additionally used to measure the predominance of Hedera Hashgraph, comparable to the remainder of the digital money market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future exhibition. To for the most part decide the sort of current market capitalization of HBAR, we increase the circling supply, the boundary that will by and large be in a real sense made sense of later by the especially present worth of the cryptographic money under survey, which is genuinely critical. Starting today, the market capitalization of Hedera Hashgraph really remains at $2,456,692,298, which frames the reason for truly present most certainly positioning was referenced before in a by and large significant manner. Yesterday, on December 9, HBAR all things considered had a market capitalization of $2,493,130,157 in a kind of significant manner. Keep going week, on December 3, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to was recorded at $2,096,938,324, which for the most part is genuinely huge. A month prior, on November 10, the market worth of Hedera Hashgraph most certainly was surveyed to basically be $2,005,862,404. Absolute stockpile considers the quantity of coins that generally have proactively been delivered by different means, for example, through mining, which most certainly is very critical. These digital currencies can be utilized either for dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with caretakers in an unobtrusive manner. This really metric additionally calculates the coins that explicitly have been transitioned away from through the interaction called consuming, which in a real sense is applied to control the expansion rate, which certainly is genuinely critical. At this point, the in every practical sense, all-out supply of Hedera Hashgraph really is laid out at 50,000,000,000,000 Hbar, which especially is very huge. Finally, the coursing supply by and large is utilized to fundamentally work out the market capitalization and essentially evaluate the coin's sort of current remaining in the positions, which really is very critical. It means the really generally speaking measure of Hbar that especially is as of now exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly generally put unavailable for general use for reasons unknown in an especially large manner. It's by and large basically accepted that digital currencies that truly have a coursing supply between 60 million and 150 million truly are the most reasonable for long-haul venture, since they are generally essentially liable to generally see the value in esteem over a lengthy timeframe, perhaps many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate in an unobtrusive manner. At this point, Hedera Hashgraph basically has a flowing stock of 33,576,848,010 coins, which generally is very huge. Over the specific beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume related with Hbar arrived at the mark of $72,654,922 in a by and large significant manner. Yesterday, on December 9, the normal weighted exchanging volume recorded toward the finish of the exchanging time frame explicitly remained at $83,025,195 versus the generally thought 7 days prior, on December 3, how much Hbar that by and large was traded between market members generally was assessed at $42,899,200. Presently especially comes an opportunity to fundamentally make sense of exhaustively the pith of the crypto unpredictability record, CVIX, since it's a highlight of our cost expectation model that permits us to in a real sense predict the way that Hedera Hashgraph will basically follow over the sort of next 1 to 5 years in a sort of enormous manner. CVIX is the consequence of the fastidious work of our group of market specialists and programming engineers that surfaced with a kind of novel equation for measuring and imagining the normal market unpredictability and enhanced it with the creative in every practical sense. Profound learning calculation that filters through a variety of